Alright, back in Palm Springs. Oh, the sun. I was trying to get a nice shot of the mountain, but the sun's in my way. Alright, so I'm at Palm Springs Airport. I am now walking for 50 minutes back to the first place that I arrived when I got here. Alright, never mind. KFC and Jack in the Box are both drive-through only. So I'm walking over to this Mexican spot. This shit is sick though, yeah? Shit looks fire. That Mexican spot actually looks hella fucking good. They have like fucking everything. Wow. Got some mini tacos, some rice and beans, a piña, castanedas. Pretty good, pretty good. What the hell is going on? I just looked down the street and this shit is just blocked off. What the hell? Bullshit. What is all that? We shall inspect once I'm done eating. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, don't believe me, just watch. Yeah, we'll check that out after I eat. Alright. Out in Riverside at 12:10. Should be getting to Mesa like 5:30. Alright. 6 a.m. We're here outside of Tempe. Oh gosh. Sun Devils. Fuck. Let's find a Starbucks. Oh, I got Wetzel's pretzels. Oh, Wetzel's pretzels. Oh, do I get a tattoo? Fuck. Fuck. Boys, I had to wait 15 minutes for my goddamn coffee cake. Some bullshit. Some bullshit. Hey, that's a. I'll fuck with that. Alright, now we find somewhere to eat. Because I don't want to eat in front of that Starbucks. So, we're gonna go over here. I don't know what I do. I just go. I'll just go straight over there. I really want to take a shower. I really want to get a hotel, wash my clothes, take a shower, and leave in the morning? I don't know. shall drink this coffee and make our decision. You're at this little hotel. Let's hope they don't kick us out. You know, let's find a shady spot. There's no fucking. I spilled the coffee on my hand. Oh, that was hot. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to be somewhere over here. Come on, let me find a spot. Let me find a spot where there's nobody here. You know what? This spot looks good. Right over here. In a little shade. Oh gosh. Oh, I've been drinking so much water. I've been putting chapstick on like every hour. My lips are just so dry. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I lick my lips a lot, but... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm here. Lovely town of Pine, Arizona. I'm at 2%, so I need to figure out how to charge my... Because I don't know where the trail starts. 90 degrees, y'all. It is hot. Like, even when it's 80, it's fucking hot. Because there's zero clouds. Sun is just right on you. But here we are. I'm 2 minutes away from the start of the trail. It'll be 3 or 4 days until I get service. So yeah. Ooh, okay, so I'm recording this after my interesting conversation with that one guy. You guys are like, what? But anyways, I'm here to explain what's been going on in my life. So, so the last video you guys saw was my 2 minutes away from the trail, right? In Pine, where I was just starting, right? Start of the trip. Fucking, so my phone's at, what, like 30%? Like 20%? Because I had tried to finish uploading the, I took a video on mushrooms, so I tried to upload it to my private thing so I could, like, delete it off my phone and save space. So I was trying to upload that, so it drained my battery hella fast. Even though I, like, canceled it, it still, like, drained it hella fast. But anyways, so I was low battery going in. I got, like, 5 miles into the trail, And at like the third mile, my phone died. Or no, like the second mile, my phone died. And like the third one, it was just really cool spot. It was so fucking beautiful. Like, oh, you just look out, it's just pine just everywhere, just green everywhere. It was crazy. And then just like the bright red like clay trail. It was so cool. But fucking so yeah, so like 3, 4 miles in, I see that and I want to take a picture. I'm like, oh fuck, I need to charge my phone because I hadn't set up my solar panel. I have like a solar panel that I hang off the back of my backpack to charge my shit. And so I started to hang it, and what's it called? And I could still have a good view for like another like mile. So I hung it up and figured by the time I get around this bend and it's the last time for me to take a good picture, then my phone will be charged. So I get around to the bend. It's like 4.5 miles. Fucking stop cussing. But you know what? I don't know. I can't help it. Um, so my phone's been charging for like half an hour. It took me like half an hour to walk that mile. And my phone was supposed to be charging. I looked down and it's still dead. And I was like, fuck, like, I mean, I know the solar panel is slow, but like it must really fucking be drained if it doesn't even have like a single percent like to open. Like, as it really, like, I guess like trying to upload that YouTube video like really fucked with the battery. But so it dies. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, fuck, I can't take this picture, but hey, we keep moving on. So I get like another mile in, like 5.5 miles. And then I sit down at this log because my phone still isn't on. I'm like, okay, and the solar panel wasn't, I was weaving like around, and there was some trees around, so it was like blocking it at times, so it really wasn't getting like good sunlight. It needs to be like right in the sun. It's not good in the trees. So I got into this log that has like a perfect, it's awesome. It was like a log bench, and it was like two trees, and then like right down the middle was just the sun, like where it was supposed to line up. It was so cool. But yeah, so I had like full sun right there. So I just sat down, chilled out, had a snack, and just let it charge in the full sun. Like I charged my battery packs. I didn't charge my phone. I charged my battery packs because I thought maybe like the phone is just not gonna work. I don't know. So I charged the battery packs because I had done that like hella times and I know that works. So charged the battery packs. I got the big one to like half a bar, and then like I got enough. So after like half an hour, I plug in my phone, and I noticed it was so quiet in the woods that I noticed the battery packs were buzzing, the electricity was buzzing, and I was like, oh shit, let me plug in my phone to see if it does that buzz, and it didn't. So then I pull out my earbuds that have the same thing, fucking same cord, and I plug those in, and those light up like that it's charging, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucked. So like unplug them all, replug them all, like yep, my phone isn't buzzing from the electricity. I'm like, god fucking damn it, like something's wrong. So like I tried looking at the port. I had like flashlights. I tried looking at the port. I was like, okay, like this is a little bit of dust, like blew in it a little, and then I also had like a toothpick that I put a little piece of cloth around so like it wouldn't like scratch anything, and like kind of wiped it out, like, and it was clean, fucking. And I plugged it back in, and there was nothing. So I was like, fuck me, because I need my phone for the water. Like, I can get like a physical map like anywhere, like at any of the towns. But like the water sources, there's no map for that because it changes. So you need the phone. So I knew I was fucked because it was 4 days maybe till Flagstaff. So there's absolutely no way I can do that. So I had to go back to Pine. And I go back. I get there in the afternoon, like 6, 7 o'clock. I left at like what time? I don't even know what time I left. Around noonish? I don't know. Like to go on the trail. I'm not sure. Then I get back afternoon. So it's like starting to get dark. I try charging my phone at this market called Ponderosa Market. It wasn't charging. So now I have no place to stay because I can't go out on the trail because I want to have water, because I need to make my food and drink and etc. So I had to stay in town, but there's nowhere to stay in town. But as I was heading out on the trail, there was this old gentleman who was like mowing his lawn, tending to his lawn. He has a creek. There's a creek that goes through the whole city. It's been going through his yard, or it goes through his yard. And it's been going through his yard since like the 1800s. Crazy. Like 1860s. When his great grandfather had the house. But anyways. No, was it his grandfather? I think it was his grandfather. He was an old motherfucker. Anyways, he's mowing his lawn. He's like, hey, I see you're a hiker. Like, before you head on the trail, can you let some hikers know that I have these cabins that I have in my backyard that I'm getting ready to set up for hikers to stay in, like a little lodge if they want to stay there. Fuck the ops. Is he turning around? Is he turning around? Is he turning around? No, you're not. What's it called? So, I lost my train of thought. So, he was like, yeah, can you let these hikers know that I have some lodges opening up? People want to spend the night. So, what's it called? That was before I headed out on the trail. I was like, yeah, okay, I can post it on the app that we use. And, what's it called? I'll let people know. So, as I'm back in town with nowhere to stay, I realized what a wonderful coincidence. See, but this is after the crazy guy video, so there's no such thing as coincidences. But anyways, he's not crazy. I'm sorry. I did that in the last video too. I'm sorry. Or in the next video. I'm sorry. What's it called? So, to his spot, and it's late, and I feel so bad for like coming in. Actually, no, it was later than that. Yeah, it was like around like 8 or yeah, it was like 8:30 or something like that. 8:30. Yeah. So, what's it called? So I come knock on his door. Mr. Robert. Fucking, he opens up pretty quick, actually. And I was like, told him my situation. And he was like, oh, well, the cabins aren't ready yet, so, but you can stay, like, in the backyard. You can set up your tent in the backyard. And I was like, okay, awesome. So, and then I try to charge my phone in his house. And it is still fucking dead. So I call my mom, try to see if there's any possible way she could, order a driver to pick me up, although I knew the chances of that were fucking slim. Like, just getting, what's it called? Just getting from Mesa to Pine was pretty tough. Well, that was in the morning. That was after I had spent the night. But yeah. So in the morning, I call her, ask her for a ride. There's nothing, obviously. Um, so I figure I have to hitchhike. So I start at the very south of Pine. He's like one of the first houses on the south of Pine. So can't get a ride. I start going north up the road to Flagstaff. I could have gone down south to Payson, which would have been a lot closer. It's really close to Pine. But if I go down to Payson, that puts me behind schedule. And the only thing in Payson would be a Walmart to buy a cheap phone, like a cheap little smartphone. And I could have done that, but I wanted to take videos, and then also so I start going up and trying to hitch it. So it was like from Pine to Flagstaff would be 97 miles. Um, so yeah, I went up to the north of Pine, like I don't know. It's only like probably a mile and a half long. It's not, no, probably 2 miles long. Yeah, it's not that big of a town. It's pretty wide though. There's like a lot of big houses on the sides and like houses like deep in like kind of in the middle of the mountains. It was pretty cool. But so I started trying to go to Flagstaff or just just to Strawberry, which would be the next town, like I think 13 miles. Um, so yeah, sitting outside a Church of Latter-day Saints. It was like the furthest north, like right at the edge of town, right on the right side of the road, and it was the perfect spot. So what's it called? There's Star Wars on. So yeah, try to get a ride. So this Native American lady comes, um, in like a truck with like her kids in the car, and she's like, "Sorry, it has to be in the back." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fucking sick." Um, so yeah, I'm in the back of her truck. Oh, I'm so sad my phone was dead. Like some of the best like shots so far have been when my phone was dead. Like on top of the mountain, and then what's it called? And then on the back of that truck. Oh my gosh. So she took me a little bit past Strawberry. At like this intersection where there would be like a lot of cars. She's like, "Oh, I have to drop." So I get dropped off there. It's just a little bit north of Strawberry. Um, and so I'm at this intersection. I figure, well, I don't just want to sit here all day. So I start walking towards, the northern route to Flagstaff. And so I'm walking for, let's see, walking for about 3 miles. And then I see a sign that says, like a road sign that says, oh, like there's a town called Clintswell and Flagstaff and X miles. So then I wait there for a little bit because I'm tired. So, and there's shade. So I stay there, try to hitch a ride. Nobody comes, and then I keep walking north because it says Clintswell is 9 miles. So I keep walking forward, and there was just a mile marker right there, like just before, like I could see the mile marker, like if I looked back behind me. So I knew like, okay, like it's like 9 and like a little bit. So I start walking. I go 9 miles. Actually, yeah, I go 9 miles, and then I go like another half, and then because it's like a big windy road, it's like middle of nowhere, really middle of nowhere, like pines everywhere. So I'm waiting outside this like national park area, and it's also like right outside or right around a bend. So I didn't want to keep walking past the bend because then if people did want to pick me up, like they wouldn't be able to like react in time or see me, and they also wouldn't be able to pull off because there was no spot to pull off. So I'm like, okay, this is the perfect spot right here. And then all of a sudden, like around the corner from the opposite way, a big like 16 wheel or whatever the fuck comes around and like starts honking his horn. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then he like, I see him like through the window, like point back. So like, as I like to keep going forward, and I was like, what the? I keep going forward, and it's like another 2 miles, and I see some lights finally. And I go in a town. There's only one store. It's one. It's the tiniest little town. It's like one like barely like I would call it a house. It's like a shack like, and then like the rest are just all like motorhomes like around the little corner. But there's just one store, and I go in, and it is closed. So I don't even know what time it was. I didn't have my phone or anything. But there was a guy. I guess he was like closing up shop or something. So he saw me outside. He was like, "Oh, like what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, do you have any water? Like, is anything open?" And also there's payphones outside. I was like, "Oh, do these payphones work?" He was like, "Oh no, like what the fuck? Like those are like decoration." Um, what's it called? But so they were closed. But I guess he was, I don't know, part of the owner or something. Because he's like, okay, we're here, and he goes into the back of the store, like around the back of the store, gets me a liter of water, and then he's also like, hey, like there's we just go 2 miles up here, and take a left. There's another campground that you can stay at. So that's what I did at Clint's Well campground. Spent the night there. It was pretty sick. It was like there's like 8 spots, first come, first serve. Some people around there that had already cut down a bunch of wood, so like, hey, you can take some if you want. So got my fire going, got my food going. Um, I mean that liter of water. It was so funny, dude. I drank that liter of water in. Well, I drank half that liter like when he gave it to me, like. Like during the conversation, I was drinking it. He was like, "Oh yeah, down there, blah blah." I was drinking it, and then by the time he pulls off and I start walking away, I look at the bottle. And I was like, "It's like less than half." I'm like, "Ah, shit." So I look around. I find a water jug, thankfully. Fill up all my stuff. Spend the night. Wake up in the morning, make my food, pack down, and then I start walking. Back. And I go see if I can borrow anybody's phone or anything. And then while sitting there, um, chatting it up with people, just chilling, having a snack, figuring out what to do. Um, this this old guy comes out, or yeah, this old guy, fairly old guy. I say like 60 or some shit. He comes out, sits down next to me, and he's like, "Oh, they got the Fresca." And I was like, "All right." It looks like some type of like Sprite, like some type of lemon lime thing. He has like a big cup of ice. He's like, "Oh yeah." I start chatting it up. Um, tell him about my situation, and then what's it called? Yeah, then we just keep chatting it up, and then his wife comes out like 5 minutes later with a box of jams, and yeah, they just had to give me a ride. They had driven down from Flagstaff just for the box of jams because they wanted that for the summer. Um, and so yeah, they gave me a ride out into a Walmart because they figured that the phone repair store would be closed as it was a Sunday. Um, so yeah, they took me to the Walmart to try to figure something out. I mean, at least like ask the people there where I could go to fix my phone. Um, and yeah, right next to the store was the AT&T, so that was good. So I went in and I told her the situation. She put on the wireless charger, which I figured would work because I figured like it must be the charging port. So she put on the wireless charger, and yeah, it started to charge. So that was awesome because the screen was fine. Screen's perfect. So it started to charge, and then she pulled it off and plugged it into the regular charger like that they have in the store, and it was charging perfectly fine. I had done nothing to the phone ever since it messed up, ever since the last time trying to charge it. And like from the last time I tried to charge my phone to when like I got to AT&T, I had not opened the what's it called? My little OtterBox case that protects the little plug. I hadn't touched anything. I hadn't done anything. Like it went off the charger. I closed the thing and it went to AT&T and charged right up. So frustrating. And then I put it onto my charger and it worked. It was so frustrating. But anyways, so here we are in Flagstaff. I was going to get on the trail today, but I have a story to tell about a guy.